my friends traders, Carolina Izan here, a graduate student of the Grok mentoring program. It is Wednesday, July 13th, 2011, and we are looking at the Q's daily chart as we always do. So, hope you're ready to do some technical analysis here with me. So, let's get started. Wow, check this out. Look what we see here on our chart today. We are trying, actually what we see here, we are making our first higher high in our first higher low after that little tiny down leg right here. But look at this. Look what we're hitting here today. Upper area of resistance, which is up here at the 58.30 mark, which is a significant area of resistance. That's what we were talking about for quite a while. When we were going up here and then when we were going down here, pulling back a little bit, we were looking at the 58.30 mark as then a pretty significant area of support. So now we are looking at it as a significant area of resistance because we are trying to head back up. But we are hitting it and we are pulling back down big time, closing the day still below, first of all, the 58.30 mark. Right after we hit it, we pulled back down, as well as below the 8 moving average, which is acting as a significant area of resistance, and it's sitting at the 58.24 mark. And check this out. What else do we see here? The 57.92 mark. That was a significant area of resistance actually yesterday, and we are closing slightly below it. So everything is telling us that we are still not strong enough to bust through all areas of resistance to push back up unless we get some really good news. So that could happen then. But what we need to pay really close attention to tomorrow is that 58.30 mark. So put it right there on your chart and watch it really closely when we get closer and closer to it tomorrow. Can we gap up tomorrow and pass that 58.30 mark? Of course we could. But if we did not, if we open a little bit lower, then watch that 58.30 mark really closely because it's a significant area of resistance at this point in time, as well as the 8 moving average, which is again at the 58.24. So that's what you need to pay really close attention to tomorrow. And then also, if we head back down, breaking through the low of yesterday, which was at the 57.46 mark, then we could head all the way down to that next area of support on our way down below here, the 57.18 mark, and then we could head lower to that next area of support down below where you see this moving average here in red, which is a 50-day moving average, and it's at the 56.90 mark at this point in time. And then if we ever get there, if we broke through it and continue to the downside, then we could get all the way down to the next area of support down below here, the 56.65 mark, and then the next major one would be down here at the 55.80 mark, and then the big major one would be here where you see the cross point of 2 major areas of support. The first one here, which is at the 55.30 mark, and then also the 200-day moving average, which is sitting at right at the 55.46 mark. And you do see this 200-day moving average here in blue. So that's what it is. That's what you really need to pay really close attention to tomorrow to see what's going to happen on our chart. So check this out. Look at the MACD. It's still pointing lower. I see it slowing down a little bit here, trying to turn back, but it's still pointing lower towards the 0 line. It's still heading south, trying to get back to the 0 line with another negative tick, but a little bit smaller negative tick that we got yesterday. So yeah, just pay close attention to that to look for confirmation. If we ever go down, we need to see the MACD pointing lower towards the 0 line. If you do head back up, we would need to see a slight turn on the MACD pointing higher with a low positive tick. So that's what I will be looking at. And check this out. Look at the volume. We're still getting spikes in volume on that down day. So bears are still in control. Even though we made our first higher high and higher low, we still closed lower below all major areas of support on pretty big volume. So that's what it's telling me here at this point in time. So again, pay really close attention to all major areas of support and resistance that I showed you here today, and look for confirmation with the MACD. So have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.